Hi everyone, Linda Israel here. Thank you so much for being here during my live stream. I greatly appreciate your support. I've pre-recorded this so that we can have some of the behind the scenes done while you listen to me for just a moment. I again want to thank you so very much for being here during my live stream. If you could, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can come join us. And if you will also give me a comment in the comment section after this video is done, and then definitely speak up in the chat and say hi. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Now, if you're watching this as a replay, generally, if you're on a computer, you can go down below and look for the little gear. You can change that and make the speed faster. If you're on a mobile device, look up in the corner, up in this area for 3 little dots, and you can change the speed there as well. Those of you that are here live, do definitely speak up in the chat. I greatly appreciate you being here. Well, those that are here live earn a virtual currency. Junkie Joe should be coming up here in just a moment, and you'll be able to check how many bucks that you have. What are bucks? They're junk bucks. It's just a virtual point system that I have created on my account when we're live so that you can redeem those once you get to 2,000 for a $10 off coupon to my shop. So you can type exclamation point bucks to see how many that you have. And if you have 2,000 and you're ready for a coupon code, type exclamation point award, and my official note takers will take down that information. Now, if you haven't already created an account on my website at lindaisrael.com, please do so, and then send me a message through the contact form letting me know what your YouTube username is. Why? So I'll have your email address and I can email you your coupon code. Also, if you make a donation throughout this live stream, you can be added to my YouTube donators membership that I have on my website. So again, create an account, say, hey, Linda, I donated, and tell me what your username is on YouTube if it's different. That way I can get you added to that. At the end of this stream, I will have journals made, and you will have the opportunity to win one of those journals. Throughout the live stream, we'll have some various raffles, and we also have in-chat games. So be looking out for that in the chat, and I'll kind of speak it up when I get to it. For example, if you type exclamation point raffle, right now you can be in a chance to win 200 junk bucks. So you'll be well on your way to getting 2,000 junk bucks. Normally, Robin is my official note taker. Sometimes Angelica is my official note taker. It kind of depends on what's going on. These are members and administrators of my Facebook group, the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you come and join us over there. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Hey, if you have a question, try to put it in all caps. That way I'll see it. If I don't see it, please don't be offended. The chat sometimes moves fast, and I'm usually looking down trying to create things. So please ask again. But if you know the answer that someone else's question, please go ahead and answer for them. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you can't post your link, but you can say, I have a YouTube channel, and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us your channel name, something like that. Tell us what you do. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. So roughly 5 minutes is when I'll get started. So it should be just a few more seconds. So definitely hang out in the chat, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Make sure everything is up and about. I think it is. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. I see ZNYCE. I'm going to call you Z. I know you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Nadine and Robin and Julie. And who else did I see there? Did I see Norma? Hello, Norma. Giovanna's here. Hey, Shelly's Brookview. And Tori Bat. So glad to have you here. I see lots of people in the chat. Hey, if you haven't spoke up in the chat, please do so I know that you're here. Hey, and if you could, hey, Sheila, share this video with your friends. Pretty stamps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm trying to adjust my earbuds just a little bit. I'm so glad that y'all are here. It's been busy. Oh my goodness. Henry got some new equipment at the embroidery shop, so I have been working with him, for him at the embroidery shop all last week and the week before. I didn't work on Saturday and Sunday there because I was working here on getting the journal stuff ready for today. I'm gonna call you Z. Hey Connie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey Julie. All right, so we're just going to hop right into this. What I have been doing for the past couple of weeks was I had some live streams where I showed you how to make a masterboard, and then we cut those up and made thingies out of them, whether it be pockets or tags or journal cards. And so now I'm going to use some of those in this journal and kind of give you some more ideas. The fact that I was working up at the embroidery shop this week, I came across this tissue paper, and so it is relatively strong. It's not super fragile like some tissue papers, and it was very wrinkled. So we have a heat press at the embroidery shop. I pressed it, then it was twice this size, so it was actually 2 pieces this way. And what I did was I cut it in half. Then I took this piece and folded it in half. So then I folded this in half again. And then I folded in about a 1/2 inch down the sides. And just for oh, you've made 3? All right, Tori. I went ahead, technical term, exactly, Robin. I went ahead just for time, went ahead and sewed on this outside edge because this is going to become a pocket. I sewed here, so we're going to go over to the sewing machine. Thank you, Giovanna, for the sewing cam, lamb. And what I'm going to do is just stitch right across here. So right off the bat, we're going to start sewing. Hopefully my machine's where y'all can see it. How is everybody? Have y'all been having fun? Oh, good. I'm glad you're making those Masterboards. If you haven't already gone over to the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group, I feel like I'm way off camera here. Please do so. Go and share a photo of your Masterboard just to kind of inspire everybody else of what it looks like before you cut it up. And then cut it up and make something out of it. I have several tutorials. One of them is specifically set up for the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group challenge for the month of May. But I have others on my blog and my YouTube channel, as well as the live streams that I've done. And it is so crinkly. Can you hear it? Crinkly, crinkly. All right, so I sewed it. So now basically we have this tube, and that's going to be my page. So what I want to do now is do some stamping on it, because when we put something in it, we can see it just a little bit. It'll be muted, but you'll be able to see it. So I've got some archival ink jet black. I've got the large butterfly. I always get that wrong. Large butterfly, so I'm going to ink it up really well. And what I want to do is stamp this at the top, somewhat in the center here. Make sure when you're stamping that you do firm, even pressure. You allow the ink to soak into your paper. So if you've ever stamped and you're not getting a good impression, don't rock your stamp. Don't push too hard, but also let it rest on your paper. Okay, so we've got that. And I have the sheet music rubber stamp, and I'm just going to take this and just kind of press it with my fingers, just so I can have a little decoration on here. Then, let's see, I'm going to flip this over because I want to do some stamping on the other side before I start gluing anything. And this is my cornflower rubber stamp, and I'm going to ink it up and put it right here in this corner. I love how it looks on this stark white paper. Okay, so there is that. I am making a 3 signature journal today, so it's going to be a big chunky one. I've made a fabric cover that y'all are just going to love. I know you are. I've got the corner roses that I'm going to stamp in this corner. And then I'm going to rotate it and stamp it in the other corner. I showed a photo of this inside the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't seen it, you can see it there to get a little close-up of what this side looks like. All right, so now that I've stamped these, I've got some of my label words. So these are the words: bloom, grow, soar, and sing as a set of 4. And then I actually have the label you can get by itself, or you can get it as a set with the Find Your Wings set. So I have here some fabric. So what I want to do is grab the bloom, lay that on top, and then snip it. And you guys can hear me okay? I'm not too loud. I'm not too quiet. I made some changes, so I'm hoping that I sound okay. All right, so I'm just going to glue this right here in the corner. So I'll put some Aline's Tacky Glue. Hey, Sam. Hey, I haven't sent out your coupon code, but I will tonight or in the morning because I've been working with Henry for the past 2 weeks, so I haven't sat at my computer to do some computer work. So it's coming. Be checking your email. And I sent out a coupon. I noticed I got a return email, so I've got to look up Ada. I think I have 2 or 3 email addresses for you, Ada. All right, and then we've got Grow, and I've got a different piece of fabric. And I'm trying to be really good. I've got my little Ziploc baggie here that I put my fabric scraps in, so I'm trying to pick them up when I see them, put them in there. And somehow, when I was cleaning up today, I have lost a pair of reading glasses. I don't know where they went. Oh, I just found them. Yay! I happened to look in the right spot. Sometimes when I'm doing really tedious work, I will double up on my glasses because I'm really wearing reading glasses. I don't have a prescription. So if I'm really trying to do something small, detail, I will go ahead and put on a second pair so I can see it. So I'm glad I found those. All right, so let's put this Grow. Okay, Connie. Well, I sent out... Okay, Connie, you may check your email address. I may send yours. I think we did it through Facebook the last time because we kept having problems. You like the fabric behind there? Thank you so much, Z. All right, so I'm just going to put... Actually, I want it to go like that. And I want this to go on top. So I'm going to put a little glue on the label. And this is just a scrap of paper that I stamped. That's why I love having rubber stamps, especially like for these labels. Yes, you can get digitals. There's tons of them out there. But then you got to go to the printer, and then you have to print it, and you have to use a full sheet. Maybe you only wanted the one. Oh, thank you, Morgan, for your donation. How are you? So I'm going to put that right there. All right, so that's this side. So let's flip it over. Just to help save time, I went ahead and stamped Never Stop Exploring, Let Life Surprise You. And I was digging through my scraps. And this is where a long time ago, I was making a flower bouquet. And I have a tutorial for it. And I was spraying it with some dyes that I made, Adirondack sprays, and my own version of a Pearl X type glimmer mist. And this was a paper towel that was underneath my work. So what I'm going to do here is find the edge and just kind of rip this. So I'll have a little bit of this purple. I know, predominantly this journal has pink in it, but you know, it's okay to add some blue and purple. Busy, I understand. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, I'll have to see if the email came back. I know the Ada's came back, so I've got to look to see if I can find another email address for her. All right, so Never Stop Exploring. So I'm just going to pop that down here in the corner. So even a paper towel that was under your work where you were spraying or working with paint can become part of your junk journal. So we have this tissue paper, have this paper towel. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. Let me do this real fast. You see the sparkle in it. All right, and then I have Let Life Surprise You, and I had some cheesecloth. I know, Robin's favorite. I had some cheesecloth left over from the live stream last week, so I just thought, well, I'll get a little piece of that. So let's see, probably something like that. So I'm going to stick this back in my little fabric bin and just kind of spread that out, and I may scrunch it up just a little bit. I'll put some glue on the saying, and then I'll kind of scrunch this a little, and then we'll put some more glue on here. You like that? Thank you, Z. Where is everybody from? You love the butterfly? Thanks, Sam. That's a Beeline Designs butterfly. I am the only shop online that sells Beeline Design. Oh, you turned your paper bag piece from under your painting area into an envelope and stamped it up. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Perfect. You too, Vina Payne. Hey, Ruby Lily. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Love the blue and the purple. That fun? All right. So then I finished it up this way. This is one of Norella's kits, Sweet Elegance. And back when I printed this, she offered it as a 5x7 journal kit. I believe now it is an 8.5 by 11, folded in half to be 8.5 tall, 5.5 inches wide. So what I did was I took this and cut it down. I hope I cut it enough because I based it off of the other page I made. And it fits just inside. And I don't know if you can kind of barely see the image inside there. And I did another one. So here's another one. And I just left it as blank inside so you can write in this. You could take this and paste it onto something else. It's rather thin, but I'm trying to use up stuff. So that's why I used it. I put that in there. So what do you think? Can you kind of see the colors kind of coming through just a little bit? There's a lady there. When you're touching it in person, it's just really pretty. But you could still write on this side if you like, or add a photo. And you can pull this out and you've got this pocket page. All right, so let's put that over here. Loving the pockets. And here's the one that I made a couple of days ago. And it has different pages inside. These are from the Amarillo Rose kit, and I cut those down so that they would fit, and it creates scraps. Yes, it does. All right, let's move this over here out of the way. All right, next, I have not officially planned anything for this page, so I'm going to wing it, I think. Since I use the music notes, and I have used it a few times on this kit because I had that stamp out, let's use the music notes stencil. So here is the music notes stencil, and it is a fragile stencil. Yes, you have to be gentle with it, and I think mine still has some hanging chads because there's so many little teeny tiny pieces in this thing. So I'm trying to pull off any of these little bits. Let's see if I got some more. I think there's one right here. So when you buy a stencil, sometimes there might be some hanging chads. Just take a moment and pop them out. They should just pop right out. Sometimes they stick. And Henry's so busy that when he's cutting stencils for me, he just kind of taps them a few times and then drops them into the folder. So I'm going to line this up best I can. And let's grab some Tattered Angels. How about some, maybe a little bit of a teal color. Look what I have here. I have a True Turquoise, which is a pale teal. Let's put some of that on there. You like that? Thank you so much. Lots of room to write. Exactly. We're going to do an audit on me. Yeah, it is very fragile. Thank you, Robin, for your donation. Going to do an audit. Just adding a little bit of this True Turquoise, and then we're going to lay another page on top. And I'm using Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, for those of you that don't know. And I sell this in my shop, or you can get it direct from canvascorpbrands.com or tatteredangels.com. Of course, it will be in reverse, but I think it's okay. I think we can have some fun with it. So I did spray the other side. And so there's the pattern, just slightly picking up there. But here it is through the stencil. And I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. I like this pale blue, turquoisey color. Let's heat this up with a heat tool to dry it real fast. You like that? It's music. You could use it on a gel plate. You just have to be gentle. You have to be very gentle with it. A while back, somebody requested that I make one, and I kept fuddling and fiddling and just going back and forth trying to figure out the best way to do it. And, you know, I had to create the staffs going across, and then I had to add lines in it so that it would stick together. Otherwise, it was just a floppy mess. But since I put the border on the outside and made the connectors in the middle, it seemed to work a lot better. But it is fragile. Just got to be careful. All right, so we dried that a little bit. Put this back over here. Let's pull this out. I think I want to do something to the back here real fast. I've got, oh, I don't have the sheet to tell you the name of it, but I know the name of it. And this is Diamonds with Flair. And let's do a purple. I know I saw my little purple. My purple brush, where are you? There you are. I have a little jar. This is one of my old paint jars that I put all my brushes in. I noticed some people online were showing how they had purchased this really nifty, twirly, Lazy Susan brush holder. And I was like, well, that's all well and good, but that looks huge. Yeah, I use some soapy water whenever I'm working with paint and my stencils, and then I just dop them in that water, and that way when I am ready to go to the sink, it's easy to wash them off gently. When I'm using distress oxides like this, what I'll do is every few days I'll grab the stencils that are left out on my desk and take them to the sink and then just lightly rinse them off. Or sometimes if I'm in a hurry and I know that the next color I'm going to use will bleed over, then I will spray it with my thieves cleaner. So there's the Diamonds with Flair. Just a slight pattern in the background, so it's a little different when you flip the page. Let's do this one as two. So I'm making 3 signatures, so I am duplicating some of the items in the journal. I am, I think, doing 6, maybe 7 pages per a signature. mainly because I was finding that it was looking rather fluffy, and I wanted to be able to close the journal. And I thought with all the things that I do, maybe y'all would enjoy seeing a multi-signature journal. I haven't done one on a live in a while, unless it was a Midori style. All right, so there is my stenciling. Put this away. Clean my hands off because I always get Distress Oxides all over me. The Distress Oxide is Seedless Preserves. It's one of my favorite purple pinky colors. And then I like Raspberry Preserve, or Picked Raspberry. And then, what's the other one I love? These are my top 3 right now. Mermaid Lagoon. I tend to use those the most. And I purchased my brushes off of Amazon. In fact, I ordered extra sets because I wanted to label all of mine. So what I've been doing when I use them is whatever color Distress Oxide it is, or that category, I've been putting a little label on it. Okay. Let's put these away. Alright, so what do I want to put on here? I'm missing stuff. Where'd it go? Let's dig around in here. Maybe we'll find something we can use. And do I put it down here? I cleared off my desk right before the live stream, and now I don't see what I did with a couple of things. So I'm just digging around here. Oh, here we can do this maybe. I've got some I had some pages that I printed, and I've got some words, and oh, here we go. We've got diary. Maybe we'll use those. Diary in different fonts. I've got a bunch of those, I know. What else do we have here? Elusive and butterfly. These are all digitals from Norella, and I will sometimes just fussy cut a bunch of them. I'm looking to see if there's something else that works, but I think we'll start with those. And then let's kind of flip through this. I've used elements from the Enchanted Rose and the Bella Rose Garden. And I think that's from the Bella Rose. And this is from the All About Robins. And this is from the Enchanted Rose. So I'm thinking, let's, you know, I hardly ever do anything with this. What I did was I printed what would normally be an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper as a 5 by 7. You know, when you have the digitals, what will the finished size journal be? It'll be 8.5 tall, actually 9. The outside cover will be 9, and it will be 5, almost 6 inches wide. The spine, oh, I don't know. It's going to be a couple inches. I made a soft journal cover. I'll show that to you here in a little bit. Anyhow, I print these as a much smaller image so I could kind of have, you know, a variety of ephemera that I can use. Who's missing? I didn't see who you asked. I want the bundled sage. You want the bundled sage in the citron colors? You have 23, Sam? Wow. I have quite a few. Those are just my favorites. Sheila, how are you accessing your pages to print them. What I do is I will open in Windows, Windows Explorer. Then I will open the file folder that has whatever the image is that I want, and I will right click on the image, then left click on print. And when I do that, it gives me another dialog box that I can then, I gotta get my little glasses I just had a minute ago, so I can double up. Then I can print. Oh, Margie. Oh yeah, I know Margie's been having computer problems, so it may be that she's got computer problems. I did see her post on Facebook a couple of days ago that she was having computer problems. Anyhow, so then after you right click, you get print and you get a dialog box that comes up. I'm just fussy cutting these. And then you can choose how you want to print. And basically, it's based off of photo printing. Maybe the reason I get it is because I have a photo printer. I'm not sure. But what I will do if I want something smaller is choose, maybe I want to print the full image as an 8.5 by 11, or excuse me, an 8 by 10, or maybe as a 5 by 7 or a 4 by 6, and then it will print it smaller. Ah, so you're doing through the HP app. I'm sure there's a way. There has to be a way. I'll have to look at it to see. Because I don't know how you can... There's got to be a way when you're doing photo printing to tell it to print that page as a different size image. And you might look to see how it says how to do photo printing in that app, Sheila. All right, so we've got a little birdie, and I've got I've got too many glasses on now, I can't see. So I got those little guys. Let's put some distress inks on there. I'll get a drink here. Yeah, see, I don't use my phone either because that's just way too small for me. I got to have a bigger screen to see. All right, so I'm just going to add some distress inks on here so that these are ready to be used. Somebody's messaging me, I think. Ah. Okay, and I'll do this, guys. These guys. Big phone. My father-in-law has the Fold, I think, Z Fold, something like that. It's huge. It's twice the size of my phone, or twice as wide. So it's like twice this wide when he opens it up. He loves it. Whereas he also has macular. It's where he's losing his eyesight. So it's harder for him to see that smaller screen. All right, so I like that. Let's see what we've got. I think I want some flower stamps. Or something. Oh, maybe the 3 leaves. I hardly ever use this. I think this is called Blooming Vine, or it's Morning Glories is basically what it is. Okay, I have a block here. Let's see if this one's big enough. Let's get a scrap of paper. All right, so I'm going to stamp this. Kind of coming, let's do it this way. Kind of like that, because we could put this little guy in here and put diary over it. Yeah. All right. Then I'm gonna stamp this again on the other side. So this is 3 leaves. It's by Beeline Designs. Let's put a little. Sometimes I like to add a little extra. Okay, I like that. So I'll stick that over here. And let's put this on here. Oh, I meant to stamp both of those, didn't I? We got 2 pages, y'all. I got to stamp both of them. Okay. Trouble getting your computer? Oh, well, I'm glad you made it, Lori. Y'all enter the raffle for 200 junk bucks. We'll draw that here in just a moment as I am stamping away. We like to stamp, stamp, stamp. Okay, like that. I'm going to flip it over and get rid of this stamp. And let's use this little vine. Like that. All right. I'm going to go ahead and fold my page. Which way do I want to go? This way or this way? I think I want to go this way. Okay. How's that looking? We've got some nice texture going on. Got some color. All right, let's do this one. Windy, windy, windy. Hope you're on the mend. It's hot here. Oh, yeah, it's really hot here. We've got, was it 90-something degrees, I think, today? It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, I like that. Let's put that over here. Let's close this. Let's put this over here. Okay, let's fold this page in half. Thank you, Gigi, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am behind on shipping things out. I have to go work for Henry tomorrow. I'm hoping that Wednesday or Thursday I will have some spare time. All right, I think I'm going to do that. And then we'll put diary over that. Do we want to put maybe a little piece of fabric? Ooh, I've got this brighter pink. I wonder if I have enough. Ah, thank you so much, Lori, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, look at there. I have just enough to do 2 of these. I'm just going to cut off this excess and cut this in half. Thank you so much for your donation, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so we're going to have these 2 pieces. We need the glue. All right, I'm going to glue this. I'm just using Aleene's Tacky Glue. Right on top, like that. And then we're going to just glue this over here. I like gluing stuff at the top of the page when I can, because generally if you put a lot of pockets in your journal, then the bottom half of your journal gets really thick. So if you can add stuff to the top portion, then it distributes that thickness just a little bit. We're going to make it wonky. Like that. Okay, let's do this one. It's too hot. Yeah, well, you live where it's cooler, don't you, Lori? Oh, you ordered some more Aleene's Turbo Tacky? You're running out? I don't use the Turbo Tacky. I've been using just the plain old tacky. Did y'all see that I posted on my Facebook page? Henry is taking me on a cruise for my birthday in August. So I went ahead and posted the details of when I am going. If there are, I don't know, a handful of people that want to also go, then I will plan to have a day that we get together and maybe create a junk journal. If that's something you're interested in, then head over to my Facebook page and you should see it as one of the posts there. In the cool mountains. Well, that's what Henry said he wants to do, is move to the mountains for the summer. And in the winter time, we go to the beach. All right, so I'm just going to glue the little birdie up here. And then we need some little sentiment, don't we? Of some kind. He kind of blends in just a little bit, but he's there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll grab a watercolor pencil and I'll just kind of outline him just a little bit. So now he kind of stands out a little better, doesn't he, with the outline than he did without the outline. I can even pick up my water brush and wet this, and that'll help that to kind of blend out. You saw? Thank you so much, Tori. You like the pink? All right, so I'm just going to go right around this. Just using my water brush. It's a brush that already has a reservoir in it that you can fill it with water. So I don't have to keep dipping it into a water jar that gets dirty and it has a tendency to spill. This is great for travel. So I just take a towel and squeeze it to get some of that water out to clean out the brush, and then I just put the lid back on. All right, I like that. I've got little pieces of paper here. Let's see if we can find. Oh, I've got. Oh, here. I've already got these made. Let's just use those. So I've got Create and Discover. Maybe like that. I think everything has to have fabric. It does pop with the color, doesn't it? You can see it now. Let's just put that right there. All right, so we did this side. Let's flip this over. Oh, it kind of bled through a little bit. So, since it did, let's find something that we can put over that so we don't see it so much on this side. I've got this little, I don't want that scissors. Where's my other scissors? There they are. What if we put this guy right in here? This is from the All About Robins kit. Let's quickly fussy cut this out. Norella hasn't been on in a while either, and I sent her a message the other day, but I haven't heard back from her. So tonight I'm texting her, and if she still doesn't answer, I'm going to start calling her because I'm now getting worried because I haven't heard from her. Oh, thank you, Sherry, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm just trimming out the little birdie. So we'll put that. See, now it covers up my mistake, my boo-boo. Oh, y'all can't see it. Dancing sheep, the dancing sheep, the dancing sheep, sheep, sheep. So how's that look with that on there? Covers it up, doesn't it? You know, if you're ever working in your journal and it's like, oopsie, well, just use that as an opportunity to try something different, to layer. It's just paper. Don't get upset. Don't get mad and think, oh, I just gotta throw it in the trash. No. Just duplicate it. Cover it up. Add some paint splatter. Stamp it a few times. Don't give up. This is supposed to be fun and not stressful, so don't stress about when you make a boo-boo. You like that? There we go. I'm going to add some distress inks to him. And then that way, he'll stand out just a little bit better than if he didn't have the distress inks. There we go. Let's go ahead and glue those down so it's done. I like it. And this is on text weight paper, so it's really thin, so I'm not adding a lot of bulk to my page, okay? What else do we have here? This is my story. What else do I have? Just looking for another word. Ah, how about this? Early bird gets the worm. We'll put that one there. That'll work. All right, so do those need a little piece of something behind there? Maybe. I thought I saw something over here earlier. I've got this pink piece. Is that too much pink? Yeah, too much pink. Too much pink. I'm trying to use up some of my scraps. Maybe? Is that big enough? No. But here's another one. Maybe this will work. Okay. It's got a little bit of teal on it. There's a book page edge that I cut off. So we could, there's a word on it, so I'm going to turn it around. What if we did that? The early bird gets the worm. And then this is my story. So I'll just take this one and cut it. I'm hungry already for dinner. I ate a frozen dinner for lunch because they have them on sale at our grocery store for 50 cents. I should have ate two. I think she's just been really busy. I know that when I sent her a message one day, 2 weeks ago now, her kids were on spring break and they were doing major cleaning around the house. But then I haven't heard anything from her personally. I've seen her scheduled posts are going out. All right, I think I want to stamp something on that blue just a little bit. Well, I haven't used this one in a while. It's one of my favorites. This is the Henna Rose stamp. It's just going to add a pattern. Uh-oh, what'd I drop? I'll be looking for that later. This is my distress tool. All right, so I'm just going to stamp over the top of it. And see, it just adds a little pattern. Do the same over here. So it just adds a little pattern. So if you've got book pages, you know, that are leftovers, scraps, whatever, and you're like, ah, it's so plain, well, stamp on top of it. Okay, now my nose is going to run. Let's glue this down. You like mint green? Thank you, Tori. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's glue that right there. And then we'll glue it down here. It's kind of a teal color. It may look green on the screen, but it's more of a teal color. Does this look green on here? Because that's basically the same color. All right, let's put that right there. And then we'll glue these together. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. I'm just having fun building a journal here, y'all. If y'all haven't already entered the raffle, please do so. Remember, when you make a donation, that gets you a membership on my website. So if this is your first time to donate, make sure that you go over to my website and create a user account. Then send me a message through the contact me form that says, hey Linda, I donated, and then I will send out, then I will add you to the YouTube donator membership. All right, let's do these. Okay. All right, Blue, green, warmer green. Yep, yep. Ooh, chocolate. All right, y'all ready for the raffle? Let's see what else I've got here that I can use. I don't think flowers on flowers are really what we want. I'm looking to see if I can find something else. Something else. I've got this little mason jar. That might look kind of cute. So I'm going to snip it out. So if we were to put that in the corner there, and then maybe put some kind of word around it. Okay, y'all ready for the raffle? I need my glasses. I can't see. Y'all like my look here with my glasses? We're fuss and cutting. I'm using the Easy Touch scissors from Fiskars. I think I'd call it Easy Touch. Easy Action. I really like these scissors. I've purchased, I don't know, 10, 15 pair over the years since they started making them. Right now, I know where one pair is. I have 3 or 4, but they must be in something. They probably fell into a bin, and I need to go through all my bins and clean up. I posted in the group today, the Friendly Junk Journal People group, and I posted a picture of my desk, how much of a mess it is, and one of the ladies said, I'm just too OCD. I have to clean it up every time I'm done. Yeah, I want to get some more. I really like them. All right, I think the little, and then maybe we'll get some word to go with it. Yes, 2 pairs of glasses so I can see. All right, let's pick a winner of the 200 junk bucks. Thank you, Robin, for sharing that link. The winner, let's get the raffle. Winner of the 200 junk bucks is Janice Brammer. Congratulations. You have won 200 junk bucks. Now, the junk bucks are cumulative. When you are at my live stream, you earn them when you play in the games, when I give away some. And if you donate, you get junk bucks in return. For being here, you can then redeem 2,000 of those for a $10 off coupon. Pardon me, I got choked. All right, so let's do a raffle here. I've got 2 small journal cards. All right. So these are extras I made. Oh, I guess they're both happy. I thought I split it up. So I made 6 journal cards, and I took photos. I didn't do a video. I just took photos. I'll post that in a couple of days of them. These were postcards from Norella. Again, I changed what size I printed them as on my computer. Then I stamped over the top of them with the postal collage stamp with gold glitter embossing powder. Can you see the glitter shimmering in there? This is a piece of fabric with a piece of lace and some eyelash trim in the background. The word happy is from my little stamp sets. And then I have this pretty little blue trim, and then I use some of my Prima flowers and some bling. So we'll give those away, okay? Spent Mother's Day cleaning and reorganizing your classroom, or part of it anyway. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I think what I want to do is I want some little fluff behind there. So let's grab, got some eyelash trim here. So I'm just going to get a little piece. Part about that. And then like that. And then we'll just put a little piece on here. All right. Cooperate. So I'll just put a little circle of glue and kind of stick that in it. And then we'll put this over the top of it. Okay. maybe at an angle, just a little bit. I'll grab an acrylic block to lay on top of it so it'll help smush it down into place. Smush it! Technical term. Alright. Take care, Tori. Thanks for stopping in. Tell them they can do without dinner. That's why my dinner's in a crock pot. I don't have to do anything until I get done with the live stream. Henry or I will cut up some avocado. And if we have some cilantro, we'll cut up some cilantro. And what else? I think he already has onions cut, so we won't have to cut those up. And then we just serve it into a bowl over some tortilla chips with avocado, cheese, what else? Onions, cilantro, and it is 15 bean soup, and it's so yummy. Oh, Marcy's here. We've missed you, lady. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so I've got those placed on here, and I was trying to see if I had some more words already stamped. I've got one that says sing. What else do we have here? Hey, I've got two that say sing, so maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just put those like that. I like it. I like it like that. All right, so we have decorated another page set. It's 437. How's that? Okay. And then here's the inside. So there's two more journal pages done. I'm just making a pile here. All right, let's lay this up there for now. Oh, that's where all my thingies went. I found them. I'd wondered what happened to my little, I have a little baggie that had a bunch of stuff in it, and I had buried it. Y'all into the raffle. Let's put this in here. Alright, so we've got some extra things here. I know I'll want those later. Alright, let me count how many pages I got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we're getting close. All right. I want to do this page and I want to do this page. Okay. So this is just some scraps and bits and pieces that I started to put together. And I thought we could just kind of play and see what we can come up with. Okay. These are some Tim Holtz pieces. A little piece of paper. Just a little scrap. So here's what I did. I took a piece of scrapbook paper and I scored it, leaving about, what is this? From here to there is 5 inches. So that's almost an inch of a little flat piece. And it was 11 inches tall. I cut off some of the pocket, and then this is going to fold up and be a pocket on this side, okay? But we need to decorate this inside, I think. So what do we got here? This is pinks. I think I'm going to take it to the spray box. And what did I see? Oh, I have the Victorian panel stencil. So I'm going to lay that in here. I'll fold this back so that I have this piece and this piece ready to go. And I've got from the Enchanted Rose journal kit. I need to buy this color of Tattered Angels. I still have some left, so I'm trying to use it up. Alright, so I'm just going to spray this. And then I'll take this piece and lay it on top. And I'll just grab a scrap a piece. I could do one that makes a frame, but I just want to mop up so I don't have wet Tattered Angels. So now we have a little pattern on the back side of our paper. Sometimes it will bleed through a little bit, but I'm okay with that. All right, so that was the Victorian panel stencil, and that's what it looks like when you spray through the stencil. You see that? I'm trying to use up some of my scrapbook paper. All right, so then this piece here, I think what I want to do is I want to add some distress inks. I don't know. I just like adding it. I think it finishes it off. So I'm just going to add a little bit on here. Going to do both sides a little bit. Go like that. Okay. So what I thought I would do is take this piece, and probably would be easier if I were to go ahead and glue this part and get the lid off. Okay, I just glued that shut, and I'm going to take this piece and slide it in here. Get it centered from top to bottom. Then I'm going to open this up and put glue on this tab. And because I used pattern paper, I thought, well, that way you could see the pattern on the edge there. Oh no! Okay, so now when you open this up, this flips out and you've got a little pocket over here. I know y'all like the flip outs. All right, so I thought since I had that little on the other side, do I want this one? No, that's too matchy-matchy. But I have from my mixed media Masterboard this little piece, just because I thought it looked neat to put it down the edge. So what I'll do is just add some glue here. And I need to put some distress inks on this, I forgot, so I'm going to do that real fast. So this was a scrap left over from one of the last two lives where I had cut up the piece to make journal cards. So I'm just going to slide this in here. Like that. Okay, cut that off. All right, so I've got this little flower thing. I can't tell if that's a swag or a vine. I'm thinking just putting it on there as a swag. Add some distress inks. Computers can be such a pain, right? Thank you, Sam. It's a pretty stencil. I thought you bought this one already. All right, I think that'll go up there. How about accept yourself? Can be kind of pretty in the corner there. I thought I saw a little pocket element. I did. This is from the Enchanted Rose. I'm trying to decide. I think it goes that way. Do we want to do that? Oh, I have another one that goes that way. I've got a couple of journal cards. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, we got a couple of journal cards. All right, so let's look. Do we want to put a pocket here? And then we can put a journal card in there. I kind of like that, keeping it somewhat simple. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. This has little tabs on it, so you can have the full use of the pocket. Okay, make sure I don't have any glue going in the wrong place. Okay, got that one. So we flip that over. I think I'll go ahead and I think I want to stamp behind there. Maybe, I thought I got out the Beach Rose stamp, but I don't see it today. Oh, well, I have this little daisy stamp. Maybe we'll stamp that one. So I'll just kind of, I'm doing it real light. I'm barely inking it up. I'm just barely touching it on the page. I think that would be pretty there in the middle. All right, so let's glue this one down. Trying to use up all this stuff I have. What are y'all working on this week? You've got any big plans that you're working on? Get my black ink out, or black pencil. I think these Tim Holtz die cut shapes, I don't know, they need a little help sometimes, so I think putting a little bit of a outline. Okay. Oh, I'm concentrating so hard. There we go, got it. And it just kind of helps bring it together. Now, I know it's probably going to bleed through on the other side a little bit because we had this problem earlier. So we'll have to find something that we like to put on the other side. I don't think it needs fabric this time, so I'm just going to glue this directly down. How does that look? It did do that. So if we've got this, it says nurture your soul. So let me add some distress inks to it. We'll glue that on the other side. If we glue it as a top tuck spot, then you could put something underneath it if you want, if you're so inclined. Put this back over there. So I'm just going to glue here and here. All right. There we go. Okay, so that's drying. I'm going to leave that drying for a moment. Let's flip this open. All right, so we haven't put anything on this side yet. We have a pocket over here. I've got another one of these Tim Holtz little die cuts. I'm thinking maybe it would look kind of pretty down here on the bottom. I think I kind of like that. So I'm just going to glue that down. And I think I want the corner roses stamp. So I'm going to get my little scrap here. maybe we'll stamp it kind of coming off the corner there. And I'll fold this over. Because sometimes the top of the page can look so plain. And while we're at it, let's just stamp this side too. I'm going to stamp all the corners. All the corners are getting stamped. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I have another pocket that we could put here. It's a tight fit, but I don't know that we need it though. Maybe we'll just leave that pretty plain. I've got this, what is this? Is this wisteria? Should go, well, the leaves are pointing down, so this should go this way. I saw, I can't say it out loud because if I don't find it, then Robin will be like, why not? I found it. I have a doily. I think it needs a little, maybe a brown added to it. What do I have here? I have some walnut gold and I have some punked brass. I don't even, this is almost empty, so I don't even know if it's going to spray. Hey, I got lucky. I had a little bit of the punked brass. Use my heat tool to dry. Space, got to work on space. You've been going to school? Yeah, I need a haircut too. My bangs were getting long, so last night I was really frustrated. So I cut my own bangs. How many of y'all do that? Got to use a doily a day, CC says. Turn off the phone. Tell them to leave you alone. Or put it on silent for notifications. Just adding a little bit of distress ink to the edges. Just kind of mutes it just a little bit. I like that. All right, so I'm going to glue that down. The doily a day keeps the craft gremlins away. I can go with that, Margie. I can do that. I don't always use a doily. I don't keep them at my desk very handy because I have so many other things that I like to use. Okay, just kind of smoothing that out. And then we'll put this on top. So let's find a little sentiment or something we could put on there. How about time honored? I think I like that. Time honored. Or we can do sparkling. Time honored. Let's just do time honored. You've cut your hair as many times? I've cut my bangs several times over the years. My hairstylist always laughs at me. Did you cut your bangs? How can you tell? Okay, I like that. All right, so we need to put something in the pockets. I've got this little journal card here. I feel like I need something taller. I have a card that I started to make. I've got this little word. Let's see here. How about beauty? And then that would fit in here. How's that? I kind of like that. All right, so this was just another scrap from my Masterboards, and I backed it with some of that same paper that I was using to make the journal cards from the Masterboards. I was going to sew on them, but I didn't get around to doing that, so we'll just glue it down. Okay. I like it. And then this will go right here. So we kind of have a little layered effect going on. I did add a sentiment on here. Let's see. I've got two little bins here of things, so I've been trying to use... I've got a huge diary. That's a journal. That might be kind of neat there. I know it's not really pink. Oh, this one is, though. Maybe that one's better. The top one or the bottom? I think the top one. I think we're going to glue that one down. All right, it's 5 o'clock. Trying to judge my timing here. All right, so we put something here. We put something here, but we haven't put anything in the pocket yet. So how about, I've got this butterfly journal card. It might fit. I've got this big journal card. It just fits right in there. Oh, thank you, River Lily. You got it. Thank you so much for your donation. This is a card that I made during the live stream last week. Okay, I like that. Got that in here. All right. So we need to put something up under this one. So let's see if this will stay there. Maybe if we kind of push it like that. Is it going to fall out the minute I pick up my journal page? No, I think it works. Okay. Another page made. Okay. That here. So, I'll show you a page that I made. So, how many of you have ever seen this packing material? They're usually stuck together. You can peel them apart. Has anybody saved any of those? Thank you, Morgan. Almost 8 a.m. there, Julie. Well, I got some of these and I thought, what can I do with them? So here's what I did. I took 2 of them and I glued them together. I overlapped them by quite a bit. Then I folded it in half and I decided I wanted to trim it down. So I trimmed it down to be a little bit smaller. And then I had some scrapbook paper that was just laying here on my desk. So what I did was I made a panel to go on one side. This was a scrap, another scrap, and then the Free Spirit was a strip scrap. This is the Bella Rose Small and the tiny postcard, a little bit of some eyelash trim. This is from the Free Spirit Quartet. And then I did the same thing on this side. And then on this side, I had some Masterboard pieces that I had left over, and so I made a pocket. And this is the vintage label. When I stitched the scrapbook paper on the other side, it just kind of made a little frame. And this was white, so I took my brown watercolor pencil and just kind of colored in it so it wasn't stark white. And then these are elements from the Enchanted Rose. Oh, thank you so much, Nadine, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You save everything? You've never seen those, Julie? Usually they come in packaging, shipping stuff. You save all the packing material. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sam. All right, so there is another page that I made. Put this over here. All right, so here's another page that I was just like, I'm just going to throw stuff in here and see what happens. Okay. All right, here's a sneak peek at the cover. Here's a sneak peek at the cover. It's got lots of lace on it. All right, you got a sneak peek. All right, so I had these stickers. I've used some of them. And then I had some scraps of paper left over from other projects. So I thought, well, I'll get all those out. I had some more of those little pockets. And then this was some coffee dyed sheet music. So I thought I would fold this, make sure it's nice and neat. And I thought maybe I could do something with these. I think I want to put it on this side though. Do I want that? And then maybe like this? I don't know. I was just kind of playing around with placement. These are robin eggs. Maybe we'll come down on the page just a little bit. Here's some more little robin eggs. I may do it this way. And then I thought maybe I could use some of these little flower stickers on here. I don't know. We're playing with it right now. I think this needs something. Let's see if we've got anything. Ooh, I've got these ticket images. Maybe one of those. Thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here's another one. I kind of like those. Maybe we'll do that. And I think these pieces need some distress inks around them. And I think what I haven't done in a while is I haven't added some fabric down the side. And I need another page with that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slide these off for a moment. And let's find some fabric in my stash. See if I've got some long enough. Well, I've got this pale pink. That would be pretty on there, I think. We can even stamp it. Let me find... Where is it? There it is. I've got the Bella Rose stamp. Now I just need an ink pad and a scrap of paper. And I think there's enough here. Let's see. I probably don't need that much, so let's do this. Just kind of test. What's the test run? I think about that much. So I'm going to cut this off even and then just cut a piece about like that. So you're like, what are you doing, Linda? Well, I'm going to take... This is some fabric that I dyed with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. And I'm going to take this Bella Rose stamp and just stamp it randomly. I'll push them together a little bit. Kind of rotating the stamp every so often, so it's not in the exact same spot. So if you don't have patterned fabric to match your project, but you have some white or ivory fabric, maybe you have an old sheet, or you bought some fabric, you can dye it with the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist and then stamp it with an image. I think I want to go ahead and turn this over, and I'm going to grab, just because it's bigger, this is the Corner Roses stamp, so I'm just going to stamp it and see what it looks like. That's kind of cool. Alright, so I'll rotate my stamp. It sticks just a little bit. Stay. So it's now two-sided fabric, okay? So now we have both sides. We'll stamp it. Rotate it. stain a bit. Rotate it. Okay. So, oh, that went in the wrong spot, and I'd be going, where'd it go, y'all? We've got our fabric here. So we're going to go to the sewing machine in just a little bit, but first, I'm going to put a little bit of some Aleene's Tacky Glue down the edge here. And I'll grab my fabric and just kind of touch it into the fabric, into the glue, and ruffle it on my page just a little bit. It takes a little bit of patience to get it there, but it can happen. Oh, I could have made it just a little bit shorter, but we'll just trim it off. Okay. See that ruffled up there? Now, if you're not going to go to a sewing machine, just make sure that you put a generous amount of glue under here. I am going to go sew it in a moment. Once the glue is dry, we're going to work on the other pieces of it. If you already have your journal put together and you want to add fabric down the side like this, glue it to a strip of paper. Stitch it, and then you can glue that strip down. In fact, I'll show you in a moment a journal page that I made, and I sewed it without the fabric on there that I wanted, or I think it was lace. And I was like, oh, dang it. So I just sewed it to a scrap of book page, and then I glued that down, and it looks like it was all sewn at one time. Okay. How's that? So this will be my page. And I'll stitch down that in a moment, but what I want to do while we're waiting is go ahead and start placing elements on this side where I want them. Just kind of overlapping them a little bit. Maybe I want to come from the top. Something like that. I'll go ahead and glue these down. Glue that into place. That way we're still working while we're waiting on the glue to dry. Yay! Giovanna is a winner. Yeah, that's a 1-inch Bella Rose. I have all 3 sizes now. And this is the biggest one. That's funny. I used it here, and here's the big one, the large. And then there's a medium. Maybe we'll put, let's see what this looks like. I've got these stickers. They're really old, but they're still very sticky. They're just difficult to remove from the sheet. So what if we were to put one of those right there? Oh, I don't want to put that close because I'm going to be stitching. Gotta back it up. Don't commit. I think it needs to go more like that. All right, I like that. And I saw, this says family and friends. Might as well use it. If you don't like it, you can cover it up. I'm just going to put that right here. Okay, let's flip this over. Maybe up here and the bottom. Maybe we'll move it down just a little bit so we can see the music. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's glue this down. It is a pretty stamp. I like it. It's really cute. Yeah, the medium one I use a lot. And basically, if you go to my website and look up Bella Rose, and then go to the Bella Rose medium. I think I've got a bunch of projects that I've made. All right, let's put this right, kind of tucked under there. Oh, I was going to move it down, wasn't I? Dang it, Linda, pay attention. There's a little bit of glue on there. We'll just go with it. It's part of the dirty page. There. I think I saw in this little baggie like a little page flag. We can glue that across the top there. Maybe we can find a word that would fit in there. Apparently I have diary a lot left over from when I've printed those, so maybe something like that. Let's just stress it. We're going to stress it out. Okay. I think that's what I want to do. All right, so let's glue that down. Oh, got to move it from your wish list. You got it in your cart. Did you know that I have a wish list on my website now? So if you have been noticing things, but maybe you've got a budget, or you want to tell your friends what you want, you can move it over to your wish list. And then that way you have it when you're ready. I think I'm going to go up. Okay, like that. What else we have here? I was going to use one of these, wasn't I? Maybe we'll put it down here. Admit one. I like that. I also have the stickers again. Do we want one of those too? Why not? Just use them all up. Use all the stickers. They're fragile when you go to pull them from the sheet. There we go. Got it. What if we put that right here? And then I'll put this down here in the corner. And I'll put it as a tuck spot in case we ever want to glue something, tuck something into it. Like so. Alright, so this feels pretty dry now. I think we've sat here long enough. What I want to put on the other side are the pockets that are laying here somewhere. Here they are. So I don't really need to glue these down yet, but I could, just because they could be drying. And I think I just turned my page over. No, okay, I put this at the bottom. So I'll glue this up just a little bit. And here's the Bella Rose medium used, and that's going to go in there. All right, so I'll glue this down. Okay. See, now we've got the roses on this side of the fabric. Put it right here in the middle. That way it's in, so I don't have to worry about stitching over it. And it allows my pocket to dry, so I don't put my journal card in and it sticks. Well, I'm not really sure. PVA glue is a form of tacky glue. I think PVA glue might be thinner. It's not as thick as tacky glue. And to thicken it, you'd have to leave it open for a little while so the water evaporates that's in it. Yeah, Aleene's is PVA glue. All right, I think that's what we need to do now is stitch across here. These should be dry, so we're going to go over to the sewing machine and stitch it. And now the key is when you're stitching, if you're going to sew over something that you've glued, you want to make sure that that glue is dry. Otherwise, your machine will just kind of hang up on it, snag it. It could tear, and it could also put a mess inside your sewing machine. So you want to make sure that it's dry. My pockets are trying to come off the back, so I'm just going to smooth them down for a second. I'm using a regular needle, regular black thread. It's always good to use new thread whenever you are making a journal, because old thread have a tendency to break. I was having problems with my machine skipping stitches earlier, and I finally broke down and replaced the needle, and it sews so much better now. So if your machine is skipping stitches, you might check your needle. It may be dull, and that's what's causing the problem. Okay, I'm getting it stitched down. All right. There it is stitched on. Can you see it? Okay, let's go back over here. Let's move the camera back. Let's move this lammy lamb. I didn't rub this one down really good. Okay, I kind of like the way that one turned out. What do you think? You like that? Well, it's too bad. I've already made it. All right, let's move some of this stuff out of the way. All right, y'all into the raffle. I got a little wonky here when my sewing, but it works. All right, and these are going to go in here and over here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. These all go together. 4, 5. Okay, I don't know what just fell. Oh, my other glasses. This must be what happens to everything. It falls and it hits the bottom of the floor and disappears. Okay. These all go in this pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. All right, so let's start putting our signatures together, and then we'll put them into our journal cover. And I've got a couple of journal cards we could add if we need them. I'm trying to get rid of some things on my desk here. All right, so we've got those 2 pages. This is some handmade paper that I made. And this one has some lavender paper bits with some just shredded random papers. It also has some thread fibers in it. And then I used some of those stickers. And this was a piece of scrapbook paper that had this little birdie on it. And I just cut it into a strip and folded it up because I thought, well, that would give additional writing space. I made a little altar paper clip, just adding a piece of fabric that I stitched the fabric and the eyelash yarn together. This is another one of Norella's images from the Victorian Rose, another sticker. And here's another page, the same thing. All right, so I'm just kind of laying these out here. I have another scrapbook paper that I thought having that would be a good writing space. Then this is from the Daydreaming kit, and I added fabric on the outside edge. And then on the inside, I added another piece of paper. These happen to be single-sided papers that I had just printed, and I wanted to use them up. So I sandwiched them back to back. Then I stitched across the top and the bottom. I glued the trim on and stitched that in place. And then this is one of my mixed media Masterboards that I cut up. This is a journal card. And then over here I had some more of that handmade paper, so I tore it into a smaller piece. The page had been torn when it came out of the decal, so I thought that would be pretty. Here's another one of the Masterboard elements. And this was back when I was doing the heart journal. I had this left over, so I thought I would stick that in here. It's another of the daydreaming pages. And then on this side, this was the top portion of this. So if you were to put these together somehow, they made a corner, and I used that as a pocket. This is from the, I think it's from the Artful kit. And this is from the Enchanted Rose. And then here's another of my handmade paper. And then these, of course, are the mixed media pages. All right, so I think these are going to be the fronts of my first signatures. And then I had, this is from the Nature's Beauty, I think it is. Again, it was just printed single pages that I already had. So I decided that I wanted to print those. And then this side is some of Norella's journal line pages, and I stamped the sheet music stamp, and if nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. And then these are from the Bella Rose kit, these little fussy cut elements that I put on top. A bird is never afraid of the branch breaking. She trusts not in the branch but in her own wings. And that's from the Bird Nest and Eggs Cube. Thank you so much. And then here's another one of those pages. Bursts of Beauty, I think it's called. And then the same thing on this side. So that's going to be another page. And then this one, I think this is going to be my center page. So this one is complicated. So I'm going to explain it. I had some wallpaper. And the journal cards that are in the raffle right now, if y'all haven't joined the raffle, do so now. These were extras from here. And so I took the wallpaper and I took a piece of transparency film and I stitched down one side of this transparency film. Then I stitched it onto the wallpaper, which made these clear pockets for my journal cards. Because I wanted to be able to see the whole card when it was in the journal. I just thought that would be pretty. On this side, I have an altered paper clip. And you take out this postcard. And then this opens up. And this opens up this way. And I use another piece of clear transparency so that you can take this all the way out and you can see the wallpaper below. Love the birds. Thank you so much. You like the plastic? Thank you, Morgan. So then you can slide this back in. Okay. Fold this over. Fold that over. Then this goes right in there. And that closes your pocket or your page. And then I was noticing it was kind of loose a little bit, so I just put an altered paper clip to keep it. But when I sewed this together to my other page, I created a pocket. So there's a pocket between the pages here, and this slides right in. Of course, now I can't get it to slide in because I'm live. And it sticks out just a little bit, just slightly. And then on this side, I used some scrapbook paper, some of that green paper that I showed you a little while ago. It's a 6-inch by 12-inch piece, and I just folded it up basically where the lines were already. And then this fits right in here. And then on the inside, this was one of Norella's sheet music digitals. And then I had some of these tear-off notepads. A book page that had been sprayed with Tattered Angels and stamped with the French script from the All About Robins kit. There are many ways to build a nest is a rubber stamp. And then this is a label. Live Each Moment was put on this side. and I repeated it. So basically the same thing. So I think these are going to be the centers of my, 2 of my signatures. Okay. So I'm going to put these together real fast. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got basically 7 pages in here. I think what I want to do is kind of rearrange this like that. I want different sizes together. Okay, yeah, like that. I don't want those together though. Let's put this right here. And let's put this right here and here. Okay, so I want this one inside of this one. And then I've got this really short one. And then here is my ruffly paged one. Here is my handmade paper page. A pink page. And then this is the one with the bunches of pockets. And you can see how fluffy. That's just one signature. We're going to repeat that. Okay. Yeah, get your music stamps out and use them. And let's put this right here. And then this will go here. This one will go here. And then this one will go in the center. So there are my 2 of my signatures. And then my middle signature, I've got all these pieces. So here is where I took one of the Amarillo Rose pages, but I sewed down this edge without my lace on there. So I glued it to a strip of book page and then stitched it and then glued that down. So it looks like it was all done at once. And I think this is from the Victorian Rose kit. This is one of my mixed media Masterboard cards. And then on the inside, I stamped the corner roses several times. This is from the Enchanted Rose kit. So I think I want this to be the front of my center signature. And I made another page that y'all saw today. And this is the flippy out page. So I think I want it to go... Oh, I got it backwards. It goes like this. So I'm going to put this like that. This one here. Then this tall one here. And then this one. And then we'll put this one in the middle. So here are all of our signatures with all the fluffiness with those, okay? So now what I need to do is get out my tools, and I need to do the raffle. Y'all enter the raffle. I think it's about time, isn't it? Okay. So, I'm going to set this aside for a minute. This is my cover that I've made. This is scraps of fabric that I have pieced together underneath some lace that has a piece of quilt batting in between. This was some taffeta that I have had in my stash for years. I got it on clearance many years ago as a remnant, and I was going to do something with it, but I never did. And so I'm making this a soft journal cover. And here's what I've got. I've got some of these blings. Oh, thank you, Barb. Hello, Barb. It's been a while. I've got some bling here that I thought I would see what y'all thought. This one is a frame. I don't want to take it all the way off, but we could put that frame on there. I don't know if y'all can see that. also frame. This is some pearls. I've had these stickers forever. And I thought, well, maybe I need to get them out and use them. Let's see what this looks like. So we could use these little stickers on here. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? I kind of like that one. And then here's this one. Okay, time to do the raffle. I'm busy. Maybe like that. I don't know, I kind of like the pearls. And you see that? This one's a mix of pearls and rhinestones, and this is all pearls. Alright, y'all contemplate that while I get the raffle ready. Do we want the frame? Do we want the pearl rhinestones or the pearl and the rhinestones? Thank you for your support, everybody. I greatly appreciate y'all's donation, and thank you for being here today. Alright, put this back over here. Alright, we're going to pick a winner. Oh, you have to go get your card, Sam. It didn't save it. You must not hitting the save button. Pearls? Okay. Sherry says pearls. Norma says pearls. All right, y'all enter the raffle for the happy journal cards. Let me get my water. All right. And I'm going to do another giveaway. Okay. I vote pearls. All right, we're going to do the pearls. All right, so I'm going to put this back. Y'all into the raffle if you haven't already. Julie says pearls. All right, I'm putting these away. Thank you, Sam, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate y'all's support. All right, I think the little baggie for this is in here. This is stuff I've had for years. Thank you, Heather, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to pick a winner. I was trying to put this away. All right, got it. They fell off where I have them hanging, and that's why I was like, oh, I need to use those. All right, giveaway. Pick a winner. Gotcha, Sam. AKA Sheila, Creative Nana, you won the 2 little journal cards. Thank you so much. All right, so let's reset this. Yes, and let's do 2 bookmarks. Open. All right, so we're going to give away these 2 bookmarks. So if y'all want a chance to win these little bookmarks, just enter the raffle. I made these during the live stream. So they have little pearls and whatnot. That's what inspired this journal, was because of the live streams, and I was making a lot of pink elements. So I thought, well, why not just make a pink journal? All right, so I'm just getting this where I think I want it. And we'll see if we can't peel it off the backing without it falling apart. Come on, come off, come off. Here you go, keep going. Trying to be careful and not break it. Oh, come on, don't stick to me. Okay, we're almost there. Painstakingly removing the sticker back. All right, so we're going to hold that, and then I think maybe kind of like that. Just press it into place. Like it? All right, we got 2 journal bookmarks that are going to go in here. So now what I need to do is I've got to get my tools out. I've got my little binder clips. Got my awl. Gotta find my needle. Here's a needle. Alright, got a needle. Here's another clip. We may need more clips. So we're going to do 3 times the height of our journal cover. And normally I would double it, but I don't want to mess with trying to wield a long string. Okay. I need my template. So this is my little template that I use to punch holes. And the first thing I'm going to do is I want this to be right here on the edge where it's still within the journal cover, but this lace comes out past it. I could put it where it's even. I'm looking at it to see if that's what I want to do. I think I want it to come out just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is open this up and make sure all my pages are seated together. Line it up in my cover. And then I'm putting in the first signature first. I'm going to need a couple of my longer paper clips because this inside page is short. Let's put it here. There, it was hitting the embellishment on the front. This is sometimes complicated, takes a little while. Put another one down here. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Gigi. I've got that where I want it. So I'm going to take my template and line it up on my page inside my journal cover. And I'm going to use my awl to go ahead and poke holes all the way through the fabric, even though I won't be able to see those holes, but it's got to get through the paper so that I can use that easier. And I use my template. So we're going to start in the middle here, go to the outside. And because I can't see this hole here, what I'll do is I'll take my awl and poke it through. And then I'll come around from the outside. I got real hick there, didn't I? Sorry. You love pink? Thank you, Lori. Got you. Don't want your room pink, but you like pink in journals or maybe an optional clothing piece. Okay. So now we'll come to the inside. Make sure your tail doesn't run away from you. And we're going to go back out to the outside. I'm doing a pamphlet stitch. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take my awl again and find the hole that I had earlier. There it is. Okay. I'm going to take the needle and go back through the hole that we just made. Oh, seriously? I lost it that fast? Wow. Linda. There we go. So that lace, it's kind of hard to see the hole in the fabric. Okay, there we go. Got it. All right, close the awl up so I don't stab myself. And we're going to pick up underneath this one. and pull it in opposite directions. I want to make sure there's tight out here, and it is. Push that in there. All right, so here's where it's going to start getting complicated. I'm going to leave that long for now because we may want to take some time to put some charms on there. All right. So I'm going to flip this over. I'm dropping things just to help keep this out of the way. I'm going to clip it. Okay. I'll go ahead and load up my needle again. So it's ready to go. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Can get a hold of that wax thread. Oh, you were petting it? They're good for 30 days, generally. If you let me know that you needed to use it, you failed to use it, whatever, I can usually give you a new code. All right, so I'm putting this one beside the first one, but sliding it over just slightly. And we're going to clip it into place. Okay. And I've got these clippies, so I'm going to clip those to the cover as best I can. Trying to get them even with the first set. This is why I love making Midori style journals, because I don't have to fuss with getting it all lined up. All right, I'm just putting a clip to help hold that in place. Okay, so now I'm going to get my fun foam again, get my template, and punch holes again. Okay. Bye, Margie. You got to go. See you later. Now it's getting fluffy. It's getting fluffy. Okay. And remember, when y'all get my journals, if you want to take it apart, you're more than welcome to do so. It's your journal once you get it. If you want to sell it, you can sell it. Please don't give anybody a hard time that sells one of my journals. They want it. That's their prerogative. Okay, I think I should have put that hole in a different spot, but I think we can make it work. Okay, I got lucky. I could feel it on the other side. All right, I'm coming down to the center. All right, let's poke that through. And flip it over. Try not to lose anything. I can't see it. I can't see the hole. I'm grabbing another pair of glasses. Hopefully I don't stab myself. Is that it there? There it is. There we go. Could not see the hole. Well, dadgum. It popped out. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Sucks getting old, y'all. There we go. Close that up. Second signature is almost installed. Okay. All right, making sure it's tight in there, and it is. Okay, so now I'm going to undo this paper clip, close this over. See why we need all the clippies, so we can keep it all under control. Okay. Getting to the last signature that we're going to install. I'm going to lay it over here. And I'm going to get my 3 times the height of the journal. 1, 2, 3. It's a fluffy one, that is for sure. Please be good to you. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to open this one up to the center. I tried to guess. I think I did pretty good. I'm going to slide this over just a little bit. It's going to be a soft cover, and I think I'm okay with it moving over just a little bit here. There's enough room that you could put another signature in between of thin papers. Maybe they don't have a bunch of pockets on them, so if you need additional writing space. All right, so I'm just clipping this into place. Don't move on me. Okay. All right, flip this up here. Come on. Hold that into place. All right, keep it stabilized with the other journal pages. Do I have one more clippy? I must have used them all. Let's grab one from the beginning, just to keep it from moving around too much. Okay. Whoo, this is a biggin'. All right, we're going to put this in the middle, and we'll punk the holes. All right. Oh, Nadine, congratulations on getting your coupon code. I'll be emailing everybody probably. I don't know if I'm going to get to it tonight or not. It may be tomorrow. I got to take Robin to the post office tomorrow, and I got to go work for Henry, so try to do it before I leave. All right, let's poke some holes here. Okay. Start in the center. Okay. Okay, poke my hole back through here. Where'd it go? There it is. I wasn't coming up far enough. Try not to poke yourself with the awl or the needle. It's difficult. All right. It's live, y'all. I'm working on this live. Oh, you ordered a memory foam? Do you like it? Okay, I'll check about the packages, yes. I haven't checked in a couple of days to find out if they have allowed it since it's now May. I'm hoping that they will open up soon. Seems like it's ridiculous that it's been, I think, a year. Okay. Get out of the way. Be nice. Get out of the way. Oh, it fell out. I need 4 hands. Oh, dear. All right, come on. flipped out. Okay, waller it out just a little bit. I'm struggling today. I can't see for some reason. Okay, close the awl, put it in the container. Grab that stitch. Okay. Make sure there's not any slack out there. There ain't. Okay. It's time. It's time to open it back up. All right, let's put all the tools back in the little junk journal tool bag. I still have these available in my shop if you need one. I found some when I was helping Henry rearrange the shop. So I was like, I need to put these where he can find them. So they're on the shelf in there. All right. Let's go through here and see if I got all the paper clips. I got all the clips. Oh my goodness. It's a fluffy one, let me tell you. All right, let's go ahead and add some charms. Yes, I'm gonna add charms. I'm gonna add charms. I even got some beads. Let's see what we've got here. Throw that. I need a drink of water though. Okay, thank you so much, Sheila. Charms! Okay. Let's flip that over. So here's the first one. I'm going to grab some beads. I'm going to get my other glasses. Let's see if I can see. Yeah, I can see a little better with these for little stuff. So I'm just going to grab, I don't know, 3 or 4 beads. Do y'all need to zoom in? Let's zoom. Thank you so much, Giovanna. Thank you so very much. Just grabbing some beads. Maybe I'll get a purple one. There we go. So I added a few little beads there. And then I've got, let's see, I've got this. It's a little hand with a heart that says love. We'll use that. And I think I want it to come up just a little bit, not too low. So I'm just going to tie what they call a surgeon's knot. We used to do it twice. And then I'll come back, wrap that through twice. Tighten that up real good. I'll do it one more time just for good measure. All right, then I'll just cut off the excess. Like that. So that'll lay. You see that? All right. Now let's grab some more beads. Okay. These square, I got these really pretty square beads, but their holes aren't as big, so it makes it difficult to use them with my wax linen thread. My fingers look dirty, y'all. Okay, I keep grabbing a purple, darker colors. Okay, here's some lighter ones. Really? You're not going to go in there? It's like I got a cramp in my thumb trying to hold the bead. Alright, you go back in there. I don't want you. Alright, how many beads do I got? I got 3. Let's get one more. And watch me struggle with the beads. The struggle is real, y'all. There we go. Alright, so we got that one. Are they hard to get bead shops? Yeah, I have to order beads now, or occasionally there is a sale that will come. This is a little rose. They'll come to our town, or not our town, Oklahoma City. And I'll go to the bead show and I can find things. I haven't been to a couple of the bead shops in years, mainly because I have most of what I need. Okay, tighten that up a little bit. All right, so we got 2 charms down, 4 more to go. This is painful to watch, I know. I needed the gold instead of the silver. All right, so there's that one. Let's go to the center of this journal. All right, so we're here. And let's grab some beads again. Cut this off. Makes it a little bit easier to load some beads on. These were some beads left over from, I don't remember if it was the garden tea party or it might, I don't know if these were part of the Wild and Free collection. I overbought, so I had a lot left over this time. Oh, don't want that one. I'm not buying those again. Those square ones. All right. So let's find a different little charm. Do I have some in here? Well, since we've got a little birdie, let's do that. I've got a little bird here. I've got some bird charms that I offer in my shop. I found a bunch of extra charms from past kits, so I'm looking at sorting those to turn those into smaller little charm packs. Especially some of y'all just want 3 or 4 or 5 charms. You don't want 100 of the same thing. So I buy my charms 100 plus at a time because of the subscription boxes. And occasionally I have extras. Ah, drop off Goodwill. They don't even have a pickup. All right, come on. Go through the hole in the bead. Thank you. Don't drop the beads, Linda. I'm surprised Henry's not piping up about me dropping things. He's the one that drops things. I was knocking stuff over. We have a rose bush that is diseased, and I thought I had killed it from ever growing, but it came back, and Henry picked some of the roses and put them in a shot glass because they were little bitty roses. And I knocked the glass over. I was like, you got to be kidding me. How about this? It's a little dress. Thankfully, it was just a shot glass, so it didn't have very much water in it. Yeah, that's a great way to recycle your jewelry, Sam, is take apart jewelry that you have or pick some up at a secondhand store or an estate sale. I have a box of jewelry that was given to me. It's up at the embroidery shop because I have some fascinator hats there, and when we make those, we'll use the jewelry pieces on them. Okay, one more. Trim that off. I can't get it to turn around, so I can get it. There we go. All right, y'all in the raffle? As soon as I get these charms on, we're going to do a flip through of this journal. But I will pick the winner of the bookmarks before I do the flip through. If you want a chance to win this journal, make a donation. Remember, your donation net you a membership on my website. And that membership, you get a discount on items from my shop. And you get free digital downloads, a bunch of different things that I offer. What else? You get a chance to win the journal during the live stream today. Oh, how about this? We have a poodle. Let's use a poodle. Some of your moms, yeah. Yeah, and now you've got some of her in your artwork and your journals. I have a lot of my mom's jewelry, but most of hers was either gold, silver, or platinum. She did have a little bit of some costume jewelry. Most of it is what she made there at the end. She got into really enjoying making necklaces and bracelets. So I have some of those. Thank you, Sam. I thought that would be good. Just a variety of little charms. All right. 4 more beads. 1, 2. That one won't work. 3. 1 more. We got that color. Let's do this blue. Okay. Close this up so they don't spill everywhere. All right, and then we need another charm. I have a bunch of these, so I'm going to use this. I got a dragonfly little charm. Okay, y'all into the raffle. This is such a fluffy journal, oh my goodness. I don't want to give it up. I want to keep it. Y'all can't have it. I've changed my mind. We're just going to turn off the video now. Who says, no! Almost done! Then we can get off here and go eat some dinner. I'm hungry. Alright, let's go back to the main. Let's change my glasses. Let's cut off the excess. Y'all enter the raffle. Let's put my beads away. I used a muffin tin to sort my beads and charms. It's very handy. Y'all get in on the raffle. I made a fabric tie on the journal. So we'll tie this shut. Oh my goodness. You see that? It's very fluffy. You may have thought, man, you made those signatures wide apart. I did, because look how fluffy it is. All right. That would be cruel. I was reading your mind. You were typing. It is hard to give these up sometimes. Yes, it is. It is hard. Okay. Oh, yeah. I've got another... We'll put that in there. Okay, so we're going to give away these 2 little bookmarks that you can use in your journals or give away, whatever you want to do. Chunky Monka! Yeah, exactly. She's, this little gal is standing at 2.5 inches deep. All right, y'all ready? Gorgeous. Thank you. All right, the winner of the 2 bookmarks is Sam Spade. Congratulations. And I saw that you were getting a coupon code, so I'll get that sent to you. All right, let's do a reset. Yes. Let's go here. And this was 1 pink journal. Reset. Delete. Open. All right, so these people have donated: Robin, Gigi's Art Attic, Sam Spade, Heather Blood, Barb Dingwell, Janice Branner, not Jennifer, Janice Brammer, Nadine Wheeler, Ruby Lily, Margie, Sherry Gray, Lori Merchant, Gigi's Art Attic again. Thank you so much, Gigi, for your donation. Robin again. Thank you, Robin, and Morgan for $5. All right, so if you've donated, now's the time to get in on the raffle as I do a flip through of the journal. So the outside cover is a soft fabric cover, so it will be kind of loosey-goosey feeling as far as the way the spine is. You could add some lace or trim on the spine, or even some charms coming off there. I did use an image from the Bella Rose journal kit, and then I had these Prima sticker, what do you call those? Rhinestone pearls that we put on there. This was some trim that I had left over from another project, and I had this lace, and I was like, I need to use all this up. I don't have enough for it to be a journal kit. I don't have enough for it to make 2 journals. I have enough. So, okay. You love the pearls. Thank you, Morgan. Okay, Sheila is entering for Margie. Thank you so much, Creative Nana. Thank you so very much. All right, so then we open this up, and the inside cover is that taffeta that I've had forever, and I just left it the way it is. It's fluffy feeling because of the quilt batting in between. Thank you, Barb. This is from the Daydreaming kit, and I added some fabric ruffle to the edge here. Inside was a page from the Flittering Gems add-on papers, I believe. And then this is from my Masterboard page. Let me get over here so you can see it better. And I just use that as a belly band. Here's one of the journal cards, again with the Masterboard behind that. Over here is my tissue paper page that I stamped on. And then inside, it has a printed Calico Collage image from Sweet Elegance. This one I actually printed lines on. This is the coneflower rubber stamp that I offered pardon me, in my shop. And Bloom is part of the Bloom cube. Let Life Surprise You. This is a butterfly rubber stamp with the sheet music. This is a piece of scrapbook paper over here. This is from Bursts of Beauty. You made your own fluffy ones, Robin? O's and ones on top. And then this side is one of Norella's journal line pages that she offers in her shop. And then this is from the Bella Rose, as well as this. If nothing ever changed, there would be no butterflies. We have some sheet music stamping. This was a piece of scrapbook paper that I trimmed down from a 12 by 12 sheet and just scored it. And then this is handmade paper. There's a piece of flower. That piece of thread is loose. The thread in here is from the embroidery shop. Henry saves the thread. He has a bin that when he snips off embroidery thread, or when he has to change thread, he has to pull it through the machine, and he just drops it in that bin. So we used it in the journal paper making process. I had a workshop a couple of weeks ago. And this is just an altered paper clip with some fabric. This I used the music stencil. This is a scrap. This is from the All About Robin's kit, and that's the Morning Glory stamp. I just saw that this is the little beak on my birdie is sticking up. I'll just put a little bit of glue on there. Stay down. And then here we use the Diamond with Flare stencil. We use the 3 leaves, and then this is from the Bella Rose kit. And then this is a fancy page. So this paper clip comes off. Then you take out the journal card. This flips open so you can print right on this whole thing. And then this whole thing slides out. It's over a piece of wallpaper, and this is a transparency film. You're below freezing tonight. We're 90-something degrees here. And then you fold this back up. And this piece goes right here. And I used the altered paper clip because I felt it was just too wiggly. It's a technical term. And then in the pocket of the wallpaper page to the next page is a large journal card. So we'll slide that back in here. And then on this side, I used some of Norella's sheet music digital. And then this is from the All About Robins. These were some tear-off notepads that I stenciled and stamped. And then I added the little labels and the sentiment. And of course, you saw the charms that we added to the center. I'm going to flip that over. This side, I used a piece of transparency film. First thing I did with this film was I stitched down one edge. Then I pinned it into place onto, or by paper clipping it to my wallpaper, and I stitched down the middle, and then I stitched down this side, and then when I wanted both of these put together, I stitched across the top here, and that closed off my pocket. And so these come out into little journal cards that you can write on. I wanted to be able to see the full journal card, so I thought using the transparency film, you use your packaging. It's very windy out. So another one of Norella's elements from the Enchanted Rose that I offer in my shop. And again over here, this is the handmade paper again. There's going to be fibers, so you just have to deal with it at first. It'll eventually quit shedding. A sticker, another sticker. A bird is never afraid of the branch. I kind of showed you that already. Some more fabric on this side. I didn't decorate the scrapbook paper. It's just there. This is the other half of the tissue paper. And it does crinkle, so when you take this out, you can hear that. Thank you so much, Ruby Lily. That goes like this. This is one of my Masterboard pockets, so now you can see how it looks differently when you have the whole journal together. Another piece of handmade paper, and this is glitter on it, this little piece. And flip this over, some more fabric. So that was the first signature. Now here we're going into the second signature. This was from the Victorian Rose kit. This was another one of my Masterboard journal cards. This is the Amarillo Rose in the background. You can tell it's very eclectic. And this page, again, I made a mistake and I had stitched down this side, but I forgot to put the lace on. So I glued it and then stitched it to a piece of scrapbook page and then glued that down so that didn't mess up my stitching back here. Otherwise, I'd have two sets of stitching. This is the corner roses. This time, I took my blending tool and dipped it in my ink and then rubbed it in the middle of the roses. So it has a little bit of color to those. Another scrapbook paper. Another large pocket journaling card. And this is where we glued our flip out page that has a pocket on this side. And while I'm at it, I've got a bookmark that I made, so I'm going to set that in here so it's sticking out. And then this is another scrapbook paper that opens up to reveal another one of my tags. And this is from the May Stencil Club with the Bella Rose stamped on top of it. Can you see that? And we'll flip that back. This is some coffee dyed sheet music. This is where we stamped the Bella Rose on multiple places. Actually, that's the corner rose on this side. This side is the Bella Rose stamped. And then this was just scraps that I had left over. This could be a tuck spot. In fact, I've got a journal card here. Let's do that. Then this was some, I don't know what it is. It was some packing material that I had. And I added a piece of scrapbook paper. You see where my stitches were skipping earlier. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so very much. You're so kind. Another one of my Masterboard pieces on top of the weird packing material. Again, if y'all want a chance to win this journal, just make a donation of any dollar amount and you can get entered into the journal raffle. Get the beads to come down. More scrappies. Another pocket here. I was trying to use, you know, more of those pieces throughout the journal, but not all in one area. Aw, thank you so much, Lori. Thank you so much, Sam. Oh, yeah, I didn't show this. This is scrapbook paper, and this is a napkin that I attached to a dictionary page, and then I took another piece and put it inside there. And I don't think I made it wide enough for this, but it is a tuck spot behind. And then you've got this one. And then I just happened to have this piece of paper that was folded on my desk, so I just thought, well, I'll stick that in here. And then this is just another little piece that was on my desk, so I thought, well, I'll stick that in there. So you got a little variety. The journal is one of Norella's that I shrunk. This is the other side of the scrapbook paper, and I just added a little piece here and made a top tuck. Another scrapbook paper. I try to use more scrapbook paper just because I'm trying to get rid of it. Norella's digital page here, the corner roses again, and that is the middle signature. So the last signature is pretty much going to be the same as the first signature, just a difference of which elements I use as far as the digitals were concerned. But if it was stamping, I tried to make it pretty much the same. And another scrapbook paper. This is from the Burst of Beauty. Another scrapbook paper, handmade paper. I had a lot of fun making paper. I've got like 50 sheets that I made on that Sunday. And then this comes apart again, has a journal card in it. Hands down. How funny. Aw, thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so girly and feminine. Yeah, I was trying to use up some of this fabric and lace. You can just see all the layers here. And then this is Norella's sheet music. Some more of the journal cards. Handmade, another sticker there. Oh, I lost the ladybug. There was a ladybug in there. He fell out. Maybe I should draw him. We'll draw a little ladybug in there. We'll just do that. All right, there's a fake ladybug. Since we lost, this was a sticker, and I guess it popped out. I love it. She's the queen of pink. Doing all right, Barb? It's good to see you in the live. This was from the garden tea party in the background here. I love that little bit that Norella made. And then there's the back. And you know what? I did not sign it yet. So, what do I want to do? Do I want to put a label here? Let's do that. Let's grab some paper. Let me find something I can use. Oh, here we go. A little piece of cardstock. So we'll stamp it, this journal made by, and then I can sign it. There we go. Get my pen. Love the Garden Tea Party kit. It was one of my favorites. Whispering digits to flirt with. Today is 5/9/2022. All right, put my pen away so I don't accidentally mark up the journal. And cut that off. And then let's add some distress inks to it because that's what I do. That over here. Did y'all see my tutorial on the one sheet folio that was posted a couple of days ago? And then, of course, the Masterboard. So I hope you'll like those tutorials. If you would, watch my videos. When you do, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And leave a comment. Leave a comment on this tutorial video when we're done here. What was your favorite part, or what did you like the most, or what did you want me to do more of? I'm just going to glue that right here. Press it into place. Love the robins. Yeah, that's it. I like that kit too. It's one of my favorite kits. All right, so let's tie it shut. Y'all in the raffle? Y'all ready? Who's going to get to keep this one? I am. No. I know, that's just mean. Just rude, Linda. Threatening to keep it. Okay. Get everything out of the way. Clear the desk away. So we just see this gorgeous journal. Alrighty. Let's see. I will be sharing the Under the Sea kit the last Monday of the month, maybe the week before. Kind of depends if I can get everything put together. It will ship out June the 15th. What else? Been working at the shop with Henry, so I'll be working up there. I will get y'all's coupon codes out to you tonight or tomorrow. I gotta eat dinner and see how Henry's doing. What else? I don't know what I'm gonna do Monday. I haven't decided yet. I have started an eclectic journal that I've got a Ziploc baggie full of stuff back there, so I may get that out and see what we can do. Tick, 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 tock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Do 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 do. All right, so we had Robin, we had Gigi's Art Attic, Sam, Heather, Barb, Janice, Nadine, Ruby Lily, Margie, which I forgot who's in for her all of a sudden. Cherry, Lori, and Gigi's Arts Attic again, Robin again, and Morgan. So let's look. We've got everybody in. All right, looks like everybody's in. So we're going to pick a winner. Oh, yeah, Sheila, Creative Nana. That's who it was. That's it for Margie. All right, the winner of the journal is da-da-da-da! Sherry Gray. You won the journal today. Congratulations! Woo-hoo! You haven't won a journal, have you, Sherry? Or if you have, it's been a while. I'm pretty sure I have your mailing address, but if I don't, because I haven't sent you anything, make sure you go over to my website and create a user account and put in your mailing address, and so I can ship this to you. Congratulations. Woohoo! Look, got little fluffies coming out the top. Here's what it looks like from this side and the back. And then this lace is, I didn't sew it all the way down. I thought it would be just kind of pretty to have, I don't know, the variety of lace pieces. There's a lot in this journal. A lot. Alrighty, well that is the live stream today. I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate your support. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and of course come back next Monday. Be on the lookout by hitting the notification bell for tutorials that I may share, of course, when my live is up again. Alrighty. Yay, Terry! Thank you so much for being here. Y'all having a fabulous night. I'm going to get off here and have some dinner with Henry. Lots of love to each and every one of you. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody!